Wow, wow, wow. Contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
This is Henka. What's up, Bay Area? You're watching Bay Area Backstage. We're children of Bodom.
Hey, this is Nikki, and I'm from Backstage Crew.
I'm Henka from Children of Bodom.
And I have some questions for Henka. So you've been touring for like over a couple months or a month or so with Slayer, Mastodon, and Lamb of God. How's that been going for you?
It's been going great. We, of course, this is a kind of a dream come true for everybody of the band, and especially for me because Slayer was one of the bands that made me start playing guitar, and then later on bass. And yeah, we were so thrilled about this, and everything has been even better than we thought. So we're very happy.
I heard that you were offered a chance to play at Ozfest, but you guys turned it down so you could play with Slayer. Is there ever an opportunity that you guys will play at Ozfest in the future instead?
Well, I don't know if they are still interested, and yeah, I think Ozfest is a cool thing, but this year we thought the Slayer thing would be better for us, so we chose Slayer. So maybe, I don't know, maybe next year we'll see.
So in terms of the shows that you guys have played so far, what's the thing that has been like the craziest thing you've seen in the crowd going on?
Well, I mean, just on this tour, it's like always the huge circle pits. They're always very impressive. And on this tour, haven't been anything that crazy going on. But yeah, in one show, I think it was in can't remember, but one dude gave me this. He had this Misfits glove thing, the skeleton thing, and he gave it to me. And then I played a couple of songs with it, and then gave it to me back, and he was very happy.
What songs do you like to play live the best?
Of course, the new ones because we haven't played them that much. And I think at the moment I like In Your Face.
Is Are You Dead Yet your favorite album, or? Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is, and yeah, we're really happy with it, and it sounds really good. And yeah, it is our favorite album.
I've been looking at your set list on your website, and I was just wondering, do you change it up night to night, or do you mostly stick to the same set, depending on like if you're second or third in your rotating slot?
Usually, if we are second, we usually play one song less than we would play on the third slot. But it kind of depends on the. Well, yeah, usually we do 7 songs in the second slot and 8 songs in the third slot. Yeah, that's what we do usually.
You guys have been touring for Are You Dead Yet for a while in North America, and I was wondering, is there any chance you guys have been working on a new album at all, or is that not happening right now because you've been busy?
I mean, we don't even try to write songs when we're touring, and yeah, after this tour, it's going to be done by Christmas, so we're going to be just going to sit down, rehearse the place, and start doing new stuff. We have the whole springtime to do the new stuff, so it should be okay.
After this tour, you're going to be heading for a European leg of the Unholy Alliance tour, and Mastodon will be replaced by In Flames. Are you looking forward to playing with In Flames in a few months?
Yeah, sure. Even though Mastodon guys are cool and their music is very cool, we're very happy to be on tour with them and to be able to meet the guys. But we know In Flames guys for many years, and I love their music too. So yeah, I think it's not a bad change at all.
In terms of like Europe and America, which do you like to tour better and why?
We have been touring Europe for 7, 8 years, so we kind of like get bored of it, and it was a fresh change for us to start to doing American, and especially now in the summertime, it's great because everywhere is so nice, sunny and warm, and I like it. I like it here now in the summertime.
What do you do backstage when you're not like on stage, like with the other guys?
Well, usually I try not to be backstage too much before the show because you get bored. But you get here and then you change your clothes and you warm up a little and you go on stage and then you and then afterwards you probably do a little drinking with the boys, everybody else, with the whole tour party.
I've heard that a lot of the bands like to drink here. How much would you say you consume, like just like you yourself consume in like a day typically?
Well, I'm not the biggest drinker on this on this tour, but average would be maybe 1 or 2 bottles of wine.
So does it get pretty crazy back here, like after the show or on the buses?
Sometimes, yeah. But we're on tour for 45 days, so it's not every day, of course. But usually there's always a couple of people who get crazy every night, and it's like rotating thing, you know. So there's something always happening somewhere in some bus.
Does touring ever get tired for you? Like, do you ever wish like, oh, can I have a break, you know, go home and just sit around?
Well, yeah, sometimes yeah you do, but then you always think that you always have to remember that this is the best job you can ever get, and I think it's with everybody. I mean, even though you would have the best job that you will love and everything, of course there's these bad moments, and it's the same with us, you know. But I mean, still, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, and I'm very glad.
So if you weren't in Bodom, what would you be doing then?
Probably still studying, and maybe graduating in 1 year from the university.
What would you be studying? Like what subject?
Political history, which I still do studying every whenever I'm home. I try to do it.
So what's the biggest difference like between your home, like Europe and America?
Maybe the city structures. In Europe, cities are very compact. You can walk everywhere. You can take bus, subway, bike everywhere. In here, especially in the California area, you have to have a car to get around. So I think that's the biggest difference.
This tour, would you ever do something like this again where you play in big arenas, or would you rather just do clubs, like the club circuit?
I mean, I was afraid to, not afraid, but I was kind of like thinking that it's going to be boring every night to play in the arenas because you don't get the same vibe as you would get in the club shows. But I was surprised how actually intimate it can get, you know, even though it's a huge arena. But then the crowd is not actually that far. They're almost like, you know, 2 feet away. So it's like we've been very happy about playing these arenas, even though we were a little scared about it. So, but I mean, club show is always a club show. Yesterday we played in Nevada. It was 110 degrees outside, and there was no air conditioning in the venue, and it was like 500 people. It was totally packed. It was like, you know, sweating, and people are there, very small stage. It's fun too, but I mean, then again in Montreal we played for 11,000 people, and that was amazing too. So I mean, there's good sides in both, and I'm sure that I hope that we could do more arena tours too, and of course club shows too.
So is this your favorite tour that you've ever done, or is there one that in the past that really just stood out for you?
Of course, the first tour was the most exciting for us, maybe, but I mean, but this is the best, you know. Slayer, you cannot get any better.
So is there any advice you have for student musicians or people my age that maybe want to pursue a career in music?
Yeah, just keep on playing and playing and playing, and get in the band or form a band, and then just do the music you want to play and never do any compromises.